Day 9. I now, like we said last time, we're taking a bit of a break between we're taking a bit of a break between Gen and between in the Gen 5 list.
Between 4 and 5.
So this time we're talking about we're going to be talking about some cross gens. And and as it's been a while since I've discussed them. Uh, uh, um, last time it was uh, last time I was I'm predated the SV's DLC.
Yeah.
He's so Diplant and then Archelodon were not present. And we also decided, if you remember the old list, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
What is it ranked on?
Yeah, I have this. I have the. That's why I have it captioned. What the fuck? What is that? What is this? What's the criteria? Back then I wasn't clear with my criteria back then I wasn't really labeling tiers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes I wasn't, and this is one of the times I didn't.
Yeah, so it's just letters, baselessly.
Baselessly.
Yeah, just the letters that don't tell us anything.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah. What does any of this mean?
why is Slowking above Blossom?
Um,
Why are Slowking, Politoed, and Blossom all in different tiers?
Why are all the regional evolution in the different places? But getting that out of the way. Hey, we have on a scale of of needed a huge buff.
Which is yeah, S tier.
S tier is needed a huge buff.
A is needed a significant buff. B is needed a slight buff. C is unnecessary but reasonable, and D is overkill. Is that the newest version?
Yeah, this is this is from when I made 2 years ago.
This is the reason we're doing currently?
Yes, that's what we're using.
Okay.
And no, I don't think I had an order in mind for this one.
Yeah.
Because these things are cross gens are sort of sort of like all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't really know if I had. Don't think I had anything in any intention here. So I guess to explain a bit more, yeah, anything over anything with that already had a pretty high stat threshold.
We're ranking slow on the list.
It's,
anything with low stats is probably going to rank highly on this list. Anything that evolved from something that evolved. We're talking about the pre-evolved forms of the evolutions here.
Yes.
To clarify.
Split Evo it was made with a split Evo that is that warranted in restructuring this? So let's begin with so should we just start from the bottom?
Should we start from the bottom or start from the top or go by generation?
By generation?
How should we structure this one?
And think about that. I hadn't considered that. Actually, what makes the most sense.
What do you think?
All right, let's do this in by region.
All right, let's get the national decks. Let's cover them in the order they appear.
All right. And then then I'll just say where they went. Where they fit.
Now, notably, this list excludes evolutions.
Yes.
Because it feels weird to address them on and by the same logic as any of these other Pokemon, because the whole point of Eevee is that it has a bunch of different evolutions.
Mm-hmm. And so yeah, let's start art.
Right. So first up is Crobat. Yeah.
There's a Crobat. Needed a significant buff.
So that's an A tier.
If I think I did a further on further inspection.
And on Golbat. Golbat isn't very good.
Yeah, Golbat is not very good.
It's pretty bad. It's not like absolutely abysmal like every in that one in S tier, but it's pretty close.
Mm-hmm. It's nothing to make nothing doesn't stand out real much.
It just has kind of okay-ish speed and attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, its speed is 90 speed and 80 attack.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, HP and special defense are 75, defense 70, special attack 65. Its stats range from 65 to 90, so they're all pretty mediocre. Yeah. What?
Go back. Needed a buff.
Like it really needed a buff.
Following that up is Awesome. Who goes in unnecessary but reasonable. Oh, it's a split Evo. Oh.
Which one are you talking about?
Bellossom.
Yeah, Bellossom. This tier contains pretty much every split Evo.
Pretty much.
With like 2 exceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess 3 exceptions. With only a handful of exceptions. Most of these are split. The ones in this tier are split Evos.
What?
Using the Steam Deck for this.
Yeah, it'd be easier on the eyes.
Oh, that's fair. Don't have to strain to look at your phone.
Continuing on. So yeah. Most split Evos generally go in here. Yeah, split Evo. Most of them will go in here. And after that is a Polytoad.
Yeah.
Also goes here.
Once again, it's a split Evo. Poliwhirl already had a final stage, so
So not really anywhere else. Else they could go. Oh.
Yeah. So Politoad was like it was more like a fun alternate way to use that a Pokemon, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So there were outside Gen 2 had 12 new evolutions, 10 not counting evolutions.
Because after that is Steelix. X.
This one is an S tier. Need a huge buff because Onyx is abysmal.
Onyx is legendarily bad.
It's all right. You look at if you were shown just the defense of 160, you'd be like, man, that must be a tough looking Pokemon. And then you realize 70 speed is its second highest stat.
Yeah, beyond its function, and as a first boss.
So Onyx has
Onyx is fucking worthless.
Onyx has pretty much zero merit in anything outside of that.
No, yeah, Steelix
gives it an actual stat line. It makes its defense even crazier. Gives it.
Mostly, it just hits harder.
Yeah, mainly.
It's a little harder.
What is it? 65.
85.
85. Mainly, it has a decent attack stat, and its defense is even higher, and its HP isn't. Well, it's not great, but it's not abysmal.
But yeah, Onyx needed the upgrade.
Onyx absolutely needed the upgrade.
It's abysmal. Scizor is again a split Evo.
Unnecessary but reasonable. Now, this is added here even without the context that Cleavor has, where it already had an evolution, because Scizor doesn't buff Scyther.
Yeah, Scizor is just a reallocation.
Yeah, it's not a direct upgrade to Scyther, but it reallocates its stats to be slower and more defensive.
Mm-hmm.
Along with changing the type to the superior bug steel type.
Mm-hmm. After that, we got.
Yeah. Scyther was already good. It didn't need a stat increase, so they didn't give it a stat increase. They should do that more often.
You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see later on. On we get to onto the later when we get to later gens. Next is Kingdra.
Yes.
Seadra feels very. That's an A tier.
A tier. Seadra is a pretty mediocre water type.
Mm-hmm. very, very mediocre.
It has good defense and special attack. Let me see. 95. Yeah, 95 in defense and special attack, 85 in speed. It's not completely incompetent at everything,
But
there are much better water types.
it also just feels incomplete.
Yeah. Seadra feels like it's going somewhere but never gets there without Kingdra.
So yeah. Definitely needed one. Need quite the buff.
Thus, A tier.
Porygon 2.
Dude. Porygon is absolute trash.
Porygon sucks ass.
Genuinely, I think all of its stats are awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of them are. Yeah, that's.
Let me see the. Its highest stat is 85 special attack. So it's not. It doesn't. It's not. Its highest stat isn't even that high.
It's yeah.
So it's just kind of very underwhelming all around.
Look, it was made as a joke.
Yeah. But it has zero. It has pretty much zero use.
But yeah, Porygon 2 fixes that.
Yeah. Making it more defensive and giving it a significant increase to that special attack stat. I'm making it a.
I made it 105.
Alright, we have given it 20 more points to its special attack and making it actually able to take hits.
Mm-hmm. That's another S tier.
Yes.
There needed a huge buff. Okay, Hitmontop.
Mm-hmm.
It's a split Evo.
Yes.
And also a failsafe.
Yeah, this one I feel like they could have I'm not putting it higher necessity because technically they could have just had either Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan take precedent over the others should the stats be equal. But I understand the desire to have something different for if the attack and defense match.
Mm-hmm.
And thus Hitmon on top was born.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it does some different stuff than the others.
At least.
Or is at least. Even if it's overall not as good, I'd argue.
But yeah, that's another C.
If this thing could run Technician double kick instead of triple kick, it would be significantly improved.
All right, Blissey.
Blissey, S tier. Now, you might look at Gen 1 Chansey and then look at Blissey and be like, why did this need an evolution? No. You're looking at this the wrong way. I mean, I guess technically it's not objectively the wrong way to look at it, but you see...
Gen 1 Blissey had 105 special.
And Gen 2 Chansey... Gen 1 Chansey had 105 special. Gen 2 Blissey has 105 special defense.
And 35 special attack.
In other words, they completely destroyed its ability to do anything offensively.
Mm-hmm. So on that merit,
yeah, Blissey exists to actually reclaim a bit of that special attack. It's not like it.
Regular Coke and Fanta.
Okay. We're doing a video.
We're doing a video.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Blissey's an S tier.
Yeah.
You're on.
Because obviously with the nerf to Chansey, it was gonna need something to compensate.
Mm-hmm.
To remain relevant.
And that's all of Gen 2's cross gens.
Yep. Gen 3 did not introduce any.
So jumping to Gen 4.
Or with, let me see how many that is. That's 5. It's 5 there.
It's like a good chunk of the Sinnoh decks.
Just again counting. with a whopping 20 new evolutions, not counting Leafeon and Glaceon.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding.
With double the amount Johto had.
And now starting with Roserade. And as I've mentioned before,
Roselia was an extremely mediocre grass type.
That had nothing going for it.
Mm-hmm.
And a generation that had like a ton of solid grass types.
Yeah.
This one does nothing.
And it's just very mediocre. It's Seadra tier. It's giving Seadra.
So yeah, Roserade also goes in need an A tier.
Yeah.
Or it's now a special, or it can either be a tanker, be a special tank or a sweeper.
Mm-hmm. It actually sort of knows what it's doing.
And it has a niche.
Mm-hmm.
Niche now.
Oh, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right. Moving on. Moving on.
What's next? Ambipom?
Yes, it's Ambipom.
Yep. Ambipom.
Say what you will about.
Even if Ambipom is loses a lot of the charm of Apom, it's still like Apom.
Apom was dog shit.
Genuinely, all of its best stat was 85,
Mm-hmm.
second best 70, and everything else is under 60.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible. This thing is outclassed by fucking Raticate.
Raticate. Yep. By Raticate.
Yeah, this thing's like completely outclassed by Raticate in every aspect.
So yeah, it's Ambipom. Only time you're seeing this
Is an S tier, because Apom really, really needed that.
Ambipom. Yeah, Apom was fucking abysmal. Now for Miss Magus and Honchkrow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, these two.
Again, kind of
Mediocre.
very very mediocre.
Oh, these two.
Yep.
Murkrow and Mischievous were very mediocre Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
Mediocremon.
405 and 440 respectively. These two are A tier. These two needed a significant buff.
Yeah.
After that, oh yeah, I think that. Oh wait, that's. Oh, wait, that. Now we jump to Weavile.
Yes.
The last cross gen that was in DP. On DP's decks.
Oh my god. They literally only had a quarter of them on the regional decks. That is horrible.
Yep. Yep, just Roserade, Ambipom, Miss Magius, Honchkrow, and Weavile.
That's embarrassing. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it was that bad. I thought like maybe like 4 or 5 of them were missing.
No.
Most of them are missing.
Uh-huh.
What the hell, DP?
What the
What was this?
Yeah, there were 5. There were 5.
Only 5 out of 22 got me on in there.
Now, Now, as I've mentioned before, Sneasel really only needed Sneasel really only needed the split.
Yeah, the split was good enough for Sneasel, but they went the extra mile and gave it an evolution. Like, looking at Sneasel's stats. Like, Sneasel's fairly min-maxed for a Gen 2 Pokemon. 115 speed and 95 attack is not bad.
Sure, I guess it probably got. I guess I
it probably would have been power crept the next few generations.
I guess yeah, it probably would have.
I mean, it was probably on its way out the door, but like, I guess they saw fit to buff it early.
So yeah, Weavile goes in unnecessary but reasonable.
Like, yeah, I could see why they wanted to give it an evolution.
Mm-hmm. And that it makes sense.
It makes sense.
All right, now we get to the. Yeah, that's a good chunk of the.
So yeah, the C tiers for non-cross gens are our criteria is. I mean, this Pokemon was pretty decent before.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing overpowered or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing groundbreaking in terms of power.
Now,
it was decent.
Magnezone.
Looking at Magneton.
It's already like really good.
Yeah, Magneton is pretty good. In hindsight, maybe this should have been C tier.
Maybe, but
like, yeah, we said it needed a slight buff.
A slight buff. Need a slight buff.
I'd imagine it was partially held back by poor coverage.
I think so.
Did Magnezone improve the coverage at all?
Trying to. I think it was maybe in terms of like more like taking in terms of like taking hits.
Taking hits a little better. Oh yeah, Magneton. Is that Magneton?
That's Zone.
Look at Zone. Look at Ton.
And those are the special.
Oh right, it's HP. It's low HP betrays its solid defense.
And its special defense could be a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was okay. It was deceptively not as bulky as it looked. Looked as Magnezone. So is Magneton. Magnezone on fixes is that up.
So yeah, need a slight buff.
Need a slight buff. It wasn't awful, but
you know what was awful?
Yeah.
You know what fucking was awful?
Did we forget Porygon Z?
No.
No, okay. I'm sorry, I just missed it. Missed it on the list.
Lickitung.
Lickitung was absolutely atrocious.
There's it has nothing going for it.
It has 90 HP.
And nothing else.
Everything else ranges from... most of its other stats range from 55 to 75, and its speed is an abysmal 30.
This thing is terrible.
This thing is just awful. It doesn't even like get any good moves. It's not like, oh, it's a support Pokemon. No, it's not. It's just bad.
And so Licky is needed
a palm situation where I don't like I like the design of this thing.
I already don't like Lickitung. But yeah, it was very necessary.
It was incredibly necessary.
So yep, it needed a huge buff.
S tier.
Now, Rhyperior.
Yes.
Rhydon itself
is pretty decent.
It's like really good.
Like Rhydon is like, it's like reverse Mismagius.
Yeah.
This already. High HP, attack, and defense. Hence, low special stats and speed.
Yep, 485. Bump it up some more.
It's kind of funny to me because Rhyperior's not even like a huge buff.
Yeah.
of which
Yeah, but bit unnecessary.
a bit unnecessary, but it's not like but it's not like it absolutely broke Oak Reality. But it's not like they broke any semblance of balance by giving Rhydon an evolution.
The last rock ground type.
Yes. Yeah, they hadn't introduced any new rock ground lines since Gen 1.
Uh-huh.
Which is funny. So our last rock ground type is an evolution to a Gen 1 Pokemon.
But yeah, it didn't need to exist.
I feel like now is a good time to mention, for the most part, we're talking about like trying to use these Pokemon on a team to play through.
Yes, this is for like only the single player.
Mm-hmm. Or where sentiments like, oh, just have your Rhydon avoid grass and water, or opponents with grass and water moves, is actually a doable ask.
Yeah, if it wasn't obvious enough.
Because obviously, if you brought a Rhydon into Gen 4 competitive, it would get instantly deleted. By any competent special attacker. But Rhydon is something that you could easily make work in a playthrough. And again, I think Rhyperia's existence is fair, or even if it wasn't strictly necessary.
Moving on is Tangrowth.
Yeah, looking at Tangela. It's got really high defense and pretty solid special attack, but all of its other stats are middling to bad.
Tangrowth fixes that.
Yeah, it makes it much better on the physical. It makes it way better on the physical side. To the point where I think it can be argued it can be ran as a physical attacker, or even. But yeah, its physical stats at in bulk get significantly buffed. Like, yeah, I think Tangela needed it. It wasn't really doing much.
Yeah, that's an A tier.
Being a grass type, a mono grass type, is not great. With all its weaknesses.
Now, Electivire and Magmortar. Didn't really need it
didn't need it that much. Like, they weren't terrible Pokemon by any means.
And 490 is like pretty good.
490 is pretty good. Good. It was just 105 speed, 195 special attack. Not as good, especially as Sneasel is physically. And Magmar.
And for Magmar.
Yeah, Magmar.
It was more
of a mixed attacker. It's a little slower, or it hits decently hard on both ends of the spectrum, which is kind of funny because Electivire ends up being the mixed attacker of their evolutions.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah. I think.
Well, they're both trying to be mixed.
I think that's confusing. I personally, if I were to rebalance them,
and Magmortar Magmortar's other stat goes into special defense.
I would have made Magmortar, or I would have made Magmortar bulkier.
I don't know what it's doing with that physical attack.
Earthquake, I guess. Does it get that?
Does it get Earthquake? Yeah, it does.
Earthquake, I guess.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, these two are B tier.
B tier. They could have used a slight buff.
Now, Togekiss.
Oh, Togekiss. Togetic was absolutely atrocious. Its only good stat was 105 special defense. And everything else was... Let me look. Yeah, 85 defense, 80 special attack, 55 HP, 40 attack, and 40 speed.
That's horrible.
Not to mention the fact that its special attack was higher, and not that high on a normal flying type prior to Gen 4.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 2 physical types.
Yeah, Togekiss, yeah, that needed one.
It very much needed one. Togekiss shores up its bulk and makes it hit her much harder, especially.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this line benefits from the physical special split being a thing, and additionally,
Mm-hmm.
because now you get stuff like Hyper Voice and Air Slash.
Now, want to talk about another thing?
Yeah.
Another dose of Johto's finest.
Yanma. Yanma just kinda sucks.
Yet another bug flying type with high speed and nothing else.
Yep, 95 speed. Nothing else goes above 75.
So Yanmega just takes that.
Just takes the, makes that speed even higher, 95.
Actually,
the same?
I don't think its speed changed at all. No.
It has the same speed, but now it gets more physical, it's a bit more physical bulk and a lot more special attack.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing can actually capitalize on being pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
And as a Gen 5, it gets speed boost as a hidden ability.
Yep. No, that's a normal
Well,
ability.
that's a normal ability, yeah.
I think Yanma had that too.
Yeah. It even gets speed boost.
It needed one.
Mm-hmm.
Gliscor. Gligar wasn't doing much.
Mm-hmm. Like, 105 defense, 75 attack. I think it got access to Swords Dance.
It did. Yeah, it did.
The fact that it got access to Swords Dance saves it for means it's not S tier, because like,
Yeah.
it could hypothetically do something, has decent speed, but like,
But yeah.
it's very much outclassed by most other options, and so giving it a buff was necessary. You know, even if they might have went a bit overboard with it.
Yeah, Gliscor's a fucking menace.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's an A tier.
A tier needed a significant buff.
Mamoswine. I know.
Yeah, Piloswine was very mediocre.
Yeah, a slight.
It was pretty mediocre. 100 HP, 100 attack isn't terrible. An 80 defense means it can take physical hits decently.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, giving it a bit of a boost wasn't a bad idea at all.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't think really much changed in terms of stats.
They just gave it a bit more speed and special stats.
Mm-hmm.
And they pretty much just boosted all of its stats.
Mm-hmm.
That's with significant focus into its attack and HP, which were already its best stats.
So yeah, I'd need a slight buff.
Yeah.
Porygon Z is an interesting one.
Because as of Gen 4, I guess Porygon 2 was starting to fall off a bit.
Uh-huh. And also this one went in a different direction.
And this one decided to go in a different direction, yeah.
It was a special sweeper. It's a... I guess it needed a slight buff.
Yeah, it allows it makes the line more adaptable overall. You know, adaptability. Not my original intention of that statement, but yes. Also, in the following gen, it introduced us to Eviolite Porygon 2.
In fact, I think it's only like a fucking 20 point bump.
Oh, it's Porygon 2 515?
Yes.
Yeah, it's 20-point boost. It's mostly reallocation here.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a lot of not a huge actual BST increase.
So yeah, another B tier.
Mm-hmm.
Gallade's a C tier.
Yeah, again, it's a split Evo.
Yes, just split Evo.
It just offers a bit of variety.
It's just an alternative.
You know, nothing much to say about the split Evo.
Yeah, Probopass. Remember what I said about Onyx?
That also applies to Nose Pass.
Us.
Another Pokemon who just has who only exists to be a tanky to be a wall with the first gym.
Mm-hmm.
Except they made its special attack a little more special defense a little more competent.
Uh-huh.
Now Probopass is much more defensive on both ends of the spectrum, and it has a somewhat barely passable special attack.
Uh-huh.
It's a decent support mon now.
Yeah, this is S tier.
S tier. Your Nose Pass really needed it.
Now
Dusknoir. Dusclops was very defensive and nothing else. Dusknoir gives it an actual attack stat of 100.
Doesn't fix its HP.
It doesn't fix its HP stat, but yeah, I say Dusclops needs a significant boost. Being a wall is somewhat promising, but I don't think Dusclops was doing much with that.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
And yeah, that's another A tier.
Right here.
Frostlass is a cross gen.
So C tier.
And the Frostlass is a split evo, so C tier.
Yeah, so it was a C tier.
And that's all of Gen 4.
Though I will say with Frostlass, it is a good thing they gave us a more, a less, like Glalie boring as shit, 80 in every stat.
And so then for nearly 15 years,
We pretty much had
cross gens went extinct. Barring Sylveon.
Yeah, with the exception of Sylveon, who's not relevant for the sake of this list. Gens 5 through 7 had no new cross-gen evolutions.
You know what? I want to blame Mega Evolution for this.
Yeah?
It's Mega Evolution existing, and
Yeah, if it weren't for Mega Evolution, Gen 6 and 7 might have had more.
I am solely Gen 5. I've wanted to have a new roster.
So they didn't have any related to past Pokemon. Even
Gen
though some
6
should have been.
Gen 6's idea was of revitalizing old mons was to make temporary power boosts.
Yeah.
Who needs to actually add on to the line? I don't know. And well, since Gen 7 kept them around.
Only didn't give any. I'm assuming maybe they were unsure what they wanted to do as far with Mega Evolution at the time.
They still were. They kind of just kept it around. Even if they shoved it, walked into the post game.
Yeah.
And Z moves took center stage, and regional forms arms as well. But yeah, it wouldn't be until Sword and Shield where we finally got some new cross gens. Kind of.
In Gen 8, in Sword and Shield, all of the introduced cross gens were regional evolutions. Meaning they were new evolutions to old lines, but they only evolved from Galarian regional forms.
Mm-hmm.
And of these, there were 5.
Yep, there were
6. There were 6.
There were 6.
Sorry, I missed Unarigus when I was scared over the list.
Oh god.
And I think they're all next to each other in National Dex.
Yes.
Yeah, all 6 of them are adjacent in the National Dex for some reason.
And instead of where they're
Instead of being relative to their places in the regional Dex.
Mm-hmm. And so starting with
Obstagoon, S tier. Like, Linoon is an early mammal Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
All of its stats except speed were middling.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just wasn't really doing much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it got access to Belly Drum, but like, that's a huge gimmick. And it wasn't bulky enough to actually likely survive in most scenarios. Ostagoon was a much needed improvement.
And it can actually deal damage and take hits.
It's just a much better, more well-rounded Pokemon.
And yeah, that's an S tier. Berserker. It's a split evo.
Yes.
It's an alternate evolution.
Yeah, Berserker's a split evo, so obviously that goes in C tier. Though I do appreciate trying to make use of, I think, the same BST as Persian, but go a completely different build.
Yeah, it's the same BST.
Yeah, same BST, but they went a completely different build for this one. Well, to give it more, to make it stand out, give it a bit more personality.
Yes. Corsola.
Have you seen Corsola?
Corsola is dog shit.
It's like it has 95 in its defenses and everything else sucks. And then finally giving it an evolution meant, and well, they leaned really hard into its offenses this time and high special defense.
And yeah,
it's a special tank. I don't know why its attack is that.
I would
have given it more. I would have switched the. I would have maybe given it a little more in its special defense.
Well, physical
Well, I assume it's meant to be physically frail.
Or like more into its HP or something.
Yeah, giving it a bit more HP. I understand why it has mediocre HP though.
But
I would have put that in like special defense instead of physical attack. That's a weird stat to lean into.
Yeah, yeah, that's another S tier.
But yeah, Ursula very much needed that.
Continuing on the sword exclusive Evo.
On the counterpart to Ursula, pretty much.
That's Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd is bad by design.
Like it is an intentionally terrible Pokemon. Of course, if they ever wanted it to do anything, to have any genuine viability in pretty much any context, they kind of needed to give it an evolution.
Which after losing one
all the way back in Gen 2, we finally got an actual Farfetch'd evolution.
Yeah, Farfetch'd is an easy S tier.
Your Farfetch'd really needed that.
Mr. Rhyme.
Mr. Rhyme is a Weavile situation.
And
like Mr. Mime was getting on very early fine. Like it wasn't an awful Pokemon. It wasn't incredible, but it was solid. That's not a huge VST buff either.
No, it's from 460 to 520.
Yeah. Okay, what is a significant buff?
It also gets a bit slower. It loses a lot of its speed.
In exchange for becoming bulkier. So it didn't like break balance in any way.
So yeah, just unnecessary but reasonable. Same here goes for Rodriguez.
Yeah,
as it's a split evo.
This one's a more this one's an actual split evo.
It's Rodriguez, but physical.
Yeah, it's literally Rodriguez, but you flip the attack stats.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
quite
it.
Literally, the only difference between them is that is which offensive stat is 95 and which one's 40,
50,
and which one's 50.
That's all.
Rodriguez has the higher attack stat. Rodriguez has the higher special attack stat. Beyond that, the only other beyond that, well, you have the ground type now, and its ability works slightly different.
Yep. So that's all of Gen 8's all of Sword and Shield's cross gens.
But not all of Gen 8's cross gens.
Because we have Legends Arceus.
Which introduced...
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, which introduced... Where's Overquill?
Right there.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Weirdos first, or
Yes.
Goes last? Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Which introduced 6 new cross-gen Evos.
And in some cases,
Is
is non-regional.
yes. Some of these are not regional evolutions, notably.
Yeah.
Some are, some aren't. Actually, only one of them is a true. 2 of them are regional evolutions.
Yeah.
2 of them are regional evolutions. One's an evolution of a new form, and 3 of them are actual evolutions.
Mm-hmm.
Though only one of them has been like actually evolvable in mainline for some reason.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, let's start with Weirdeer,
Mm-hmm.
which goes in B tier. Needed a slight buff. Stantler was
Well, Stantler was...
it had 95 attack. You probably could make it work if you wanted to. It's a it's a mediocre normal type.
Mm-hmm.
It's inoffensive. Weirdeer made it a bulky mixed attacker.
I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why we went this. I'm not sure why we went this down this route.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it became a mixed attacker, but yeah.
But I needed a slight buff.
Needed a bit of a buff.
Cleavor, Split Evo.
Yes.
Oh, and not a and also just a reallocation.
And so obviously it goes in the same tier as Sizzler.
Uh,
For multiple reasons.
Ursaluda.
Ursaluda.
No, this is our first
This is our first D tier.
overkill.
Overkill. Like, Ursaring's stats might not seem that impressive, but like if you give this thing a flame orb, it's just absolutely nuking everything.
Uh-huh. Ursaluna can do that too.
Yeah, Ursaluna can do the same thing, except it is pretty much unkillable.
Uh-huh. It's now has higher physical defense.
Yeah, it's now a monstrous physical tank.
And yeah, it can use gut.
And it gets Stab Earthquake.
Yep. Guts. Oh wait, it gets Swords Dance too.
Guts, Swords Dance, Stab Earthquake.
This thing's a fucking monster.
Or they went way too far with this one.
Uh-huh. Also, Ursaring can now use the Eviolite.
Yeah, also Eviolite Ursaring's a thing that's allowed now.
Mm-hmm.
I think the main killing blow for me in regards to something getting into D tier was, wait, that can use Eviolite now?
Oh yeah, that was the main thing.
Yeah.
And that, oh god, that can use Eviolite.
Yeah, if it sounded completely like a completely unreasonable thing to suggest that this Pokemon can now run Eviolite, and then I was like, okay, that's going in D tier. And Ursaring was the first one where we were like, yeah, that they didn't need to do that.
A Basculegion.
Basculegion. Basculin is
surprisingly...
It's not horrible, but it's not really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It needed a bit of a buff.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's another B. That's a B tier.
B for Basculegion.
No, right, I think I remember there was another, like, theory that because of the Eviolite...
they were scared to give Pokemon new evolutions.
Apparently that was another thing.
So yeah, I don't think they're really considering that.
Yeah.
Judging by some of Gen 8 and 9's evolutions.
Uh-huh. And Sneasler. It's another cross... It's another
split Evo.
Oh, and it sort of is... It just does what Weavile already does.
The only reason this is a different species is because the body plan they had in mind for it does not match Weavile at all.
I think they designed this as a ride first.
They designed this as a Pokemon that could carry you on its back, as a humanoid Pokemon that could climb mountains and carry you on its back before they thought of anything else, probably.
Moving on is Overquill.
Mhm.
Oh. Oh.
A tier. Need a significant buff. Quillfish is another pretty underwhelming going water type.
Yep. So yeah, no.
Solid attack. Everything else is mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
And now Overquill gives it more physical defense, more attack. Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it doesn't actually change that much.
It doesn't change that much. It just makes its stats a little better.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, A tier.
Mhm.
We need a Quillfish needed a significant buff.
Now, yeah, that's all of Gen 8. Significantly less.
Yeah,
Less than the previous two.
with a combined 11.
Mm-hmm. But finally moving on to Gen 9.
No, yeah, it was combined 11.
Finally moving on to Gen 9.
No, it's 12. 12. 6 X and Sword and Shield, 6 in Legends Arceus. Now, we finally reached Gen 9.
There actually aren't too many.
There's,
Jesus Christ.
you could say either 7 or 8, depending on whether you want to count Dipplin and Hydrapple separately.
But starting off, we have Annihilate.
B tier. Primeape needed a slight buff.
If it was sort of falling behind.
And it's a.
I did not really didn't really have much of a niche.
Its 95 speed and 105 attack felt honestly modest by Gen 9 standards. So yeah, this thing definitely needed help.
Oh, yeah,
I think it got slightly slower. Or is it the same speed?
It's 5 points
It
lower.
was just 5 points in speed.
Yeah, but now it's a little bulkier.
Bulkier and has an even higher attack.
Actually, definitely, it'd be tier. Quadsire is a split Evo.
So C tier by on principle.
C for Quadsire.
C for Clodsire.
For a Giraffe.
Giraffing is another just sort of outclassed normal type. It's not particularly egregious or anything, but it's just kind of boring.
Another one of Johto's finest.
Yeah. So yeah, it needed a slight buff. If they didn't need to do anything crazy for it.
Yeah.
They did. Yeah. But yeah, it has much higher HP and its attacking stats are higher too.
Again, it got it got slower.
It got slower, or in exchange for more bulk.
But yeah, I think with Gen 9, and they finally weren't afraid of committing.
Yeah. Because these guys aren't regional evolutions; they're new permanent evolutions for Pokemon.
They weren't afraid to commit it anymore.
Or took them long enough.
Because of course the Hisuian evolutions had edge cases to them. Is attached. Next is the Dunsparce.
Yeah, we went over Clodsire for a Giraffe and
Annihilate.
Annihilate.
Dunsparce is another joke mod.
Yes.
On. So much like Farfetch'd.
This thing needed an evolution if it was going to keep up with anything.
So
they made its HP quite a bit higher. Or actually, it wasn't HP like it's only decent.
Yes.
Yeah.
His HP was 100. It only had an HP of 100.
They gave it more HP and attack, and it's more Dunsparce.
It's more Dunsparce.
It's Dunsparce.
Yeah,
this thing needed a huge buff.
Oh no.
They arguably didn't even go hard enough on it.
You know what didn't need to be?
You don't need a buff? Bisharp.
Bisharp.
125 attack, 100 defense, Bisharp.
But also a fucking... That's like insanely...
Only three weaknesses.
As in, like,
two immunities, 3 weaknesses, resistances to half the type chart.
Yeah, Bisharp.
Yeah.
Or, or,
There are only 7 types that can hit it for neutral or more.
or already had like really good abilities too. With Defiant and Inner Focus.
Defiant, Inner Focus, Pressure.
Well,
Pressure's not great.
maybe not that one, but
Yeah.
this is overkill.
Yeah, now instead of Inner Focus, it gets Supreme Overlord. So for every fainted teammate, it gains +1 in its attack. I think special attack too. I don't remember.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably future proofing it in case they want to give it to a special attacker at some point. Yeah.
Yes, it gets slower.
But also much tankier.
Oh.
100 HP, 120 defense, 135 attack, and 85 special defense isn't horrible either.
Oh. Oh no.
And also it means Bisharp can use Eviolite now.
Bisharp can use Eviolite.
That's horrendous.
Freak ass. Yeah, Bisharp can now use Eviolite.
We did not need Eviolite, Bisharp.
Yep, and that's terrible. Alright, how about something that's not terrible?
Alright, let's see. We've gone over...
That's all the base game.
Yep, the Dunsparce, Annihilate, Farigirate, King Gambit, Clodsire. Yep.
That's all the base game.
Now!
The Dipplin.
Dipplin line.
Dipplin and Hydrapple. It's Split Evo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Diplin's a Split Evo, and Hydrapple is uniquely an evolution of a Split Evo.
Oh. First time they've done that.
This one, with this thing, well, the apples all had fairly modest stat totals.
Oh, it's not.
Most of them were spec'd okay. Most of them were spec'd okay.
Yeah, 485 is their BS.
Ignoring Hoenn's special Flapple.
Yeah, they're all 485.
They're all 485.
I'm 540.
Not insane, yeah, and we get a 540 final evolution for Dipplin.
And you know, yeah. So yeah, they're harmless.
They're harmless. I like Hydrapple.
You know it isn't.
You know what is pretty egregious? Eviolite Duraludon.
Eviolite Duraludon.
Yep, thanks to Archaludon existing, Duraludon can now use
it now gets a buff to its special defense.
Yes.
Up to its pretty bad special defense.
And so now it's special defense. Yeah, so this thing is... Yeah, why? 535 BST.
I think when Archaludon was revealed, I was thinking, this is going to be a reallocation, right?
I was assuming this was going to be a Scizor or situation. Because there's no way they're giving a BST increase to a 535 base stat Pokemon.
I think Ursaring was already pushing it from going from 500 to 550.
Oh, no, they did it. They just buffed it.
600. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the 600 club.
Welcome to the 600 club.
Yep, now this thing's a pseudo-legendary.
Oops.
What the fuck?
What?
Why did they do this?
Oh, and it gets stamina. Oh, it gets fucking stamina.
So whenever it takes damage, its defense increases. This feels... My theory, and I think a theory I've heard, is that Duraludon wasn't doing as well competitively as they hoped it would, and they immediately felt the need to buff it to make the line actually irrelevant. And they kind of went overkill with it.
Yes, that's the trinity of overkill.
All Gen 8 and 9 of Ursaluna, King Gambit, and Archaludon. What the hell?
What the hell happened here? But yeah, that covers all the cross-gen. That covers all how much I think every cross-gen was necessary.
Minus the 5 evolutions
is
that were added after Gen 1, which I mean, they'd all be C tier anyways because of our policy
Because
on
there's-
split evos.
yes.
So
Yeah.
I don't think anything is lost by not giving them dedicated sections.
And now, initially part of the as part of this, I would have went over my ranking of them by personal feelings.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a bit unnecessary now.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
You could give them a sneak peek of that. Like, let them look at that real quick.
Since, well, you know, I'm...
Some of these, I think.
Yeah.
But this is how well the cross gens were ranked by personal feeling.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely not reflective
Not entirely reflective.
of what I think now.
Because like the only new ones, the only notable ones here that we haven't already went over in the rankings here are the Gen 8 and 9 ones.
So yeah, I feel like I think we decided to just forgo any personal feeling rankings for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Or things I met for all of these archetypes, types and shit.
So
Well, it was a little shorter. Well, we got just a little over 60 minutes.
just a little over an hour this time.
I'm
And this is a much more condensed video.
So tomorrow
Tomorrow will be our other non-region specific thing. We've talked about cross-gen evolutions.
now, but what about?
Evolution methods. Yes, we're ranking. We're going to be ranking evolution methods such as by level up, friendship evo, stone, trade, all of them, including the incredibly strange and esoteric ones. Looking at you, Inkay, Yamask, and Meltan. Inkay, Galarian, Yamask.
And so that being said, I'm Nozarin.
And I'm Amaray, and bonjour, my wonderful viewers. See you in the next video.